Alright, how about now? Can you hear me now? Seems like you probably can. Alright, I don't apparently Slobs undid my Microsoft or microphone settings. Maybe it just undid a lot of settings randomly. Alright. Decided to play Strix. Suppose I should have played Thoughtseize, but I got distracted for a second. So I'll play Thoughtseize next turn. They might be Sneak and Show. If they're Sneak and Show, I will regret not playing Thoughtseize over Baleful Strix. But is what it is. I'm not gonna worry about it. Doomwake, did you win the challenge? I feel like you did. I don't know if that's correct. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I think I'm gonna ponder first. Alright, Force is probably good. I'm gonna Thoughtseize, but play my fetch first to play around Daze. Then I'll know if I want to keep the Jace or not, essentially. Interesting. I guess I'll fetch and just pay for the days off an island. Were they stifling me? Might force the stifle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna force the stifle. Pitching Baleful Strix. Actually, do I even care? I guess I sort of care. So the options are let it resolve or force pitching Baleful Strix. I think the Snapcaster is too valuable. I'm actually going to pitch Baleful Strix. Yo, what's up? Dilly and Cliff Dog. I fetched a basic. Lets me play around virtually everything. Ren's not that bad. Kind of weird. I don't really care about any of their cards. I don't have, or yeah, I don't know. Maybe just take Ren. Yeah, I'll just take Ren. We're in pretty good position here. Like, I'm basically wasteland proof. And the Mandrills is going to get killed by Rampage. So I guess if they... Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I didn't say it or think about it, but that is a great point, Cliffy. Alright, so their hand's Wasteland, Preordain. I could. I'm gonna ponder first and see what I should do. So I could get Snow-Covered Swamp with that. Perhaps... Okay, I think I'm gonna take the fetch. If I fetch for Swamp and just snap Thoughtseize them, that takes their Preordain, then they're running on Wasteland versus my two things, and I still have a thing. However, perhaps Edicting is just better. Seems like Edicting is just better. And then I can snap the Edict if I need to next turn. It's less good in terms of mana usage, but I think it's still fine. I'm actually going to crack now to play around Stifle. Plus snow-covered swamp is pretty important here. Time Walk 81, I don't think I'm going to play that. I think that's too close to Thanksgiving for me, unfortunately. Would be cool. I haven't been to Italy in a long time. I only went once for vacation, like, years ago. With my parents. I think that was like... Yeah, that was like forever ago. This is a good exchange. Like, their Mandrills was essentially a Lava Spike, which is not really what you want from that card, I feel like. Alright, that's fine. Good pasta there. I don't know what you're talking about. Long enough to look at the prices. Yeah, it's not cheap to go there. You live in Denver still, Ryan? I'm not gonna play around days. I'm just gonna jam my Angler. It's so unlikely they actually have days here. Alright. I'm in pretty good shape. Not gonna lie. 700 plus. That's quite a bit. So yeah, it looks like we're winning on rate. Oh, by the way, Heatwave88, thank you for the Prime sub. I forgot to shout you out. Let me know if I should open a chest for you. As always, the support is appreciated. Alright, their glyph is smaller than my Angler. Do I attack? Attacking. So if I attack, they go to 13. I block, and they go to 8. Yeah, Germany to Bologna seems short. I think I'm going to attack. If I get Rend, it kind of sucks, but that's okay. Tom Walk, should I know you? Are you friends with Stefan? Stefan Schutz? Don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. I love Stefan. He's a great person. The other crew. Alright. I think I'm winning this race, like... No reason to play a land out, I think. Yeah. Stefan certainly is good at hunting Elo. I guess I'll play this to play around double Spell Pierce. That was certainly not a bad draw. Attack for 6. 30 other legacy layers. Sounds awesome. So there's a bunch of ways to approach this matchup. I actually am not thrilled with back to basics versus them, as ironic as that might seem. Also, not terribly fond of Thoughtseize, because I'd rather fight them on board rather than pay 2 life to kill myself some. So there's an argument that you should side out Jace or Force of Will. Yeah, I was about to get to that. This is one of the issues I had previously with this deck. The problem with cutting Jace is it's really hard for you to beat Renin 6 if you don't leave Jace in your deck. But I also think the way I'm boarded... you think Saito's gonna come? Wait, was Shin the guy who top-8'd Atlanta Time Walk? Yeah, I was about to get to that. I think I like Blast. I think I'm allowed to cut all my forces because I can just answer everything. Oh, that guy seemed pretty good. Like, obviously I didn't play against him, but I, like, birded some of the matches out of the corner of my eye, and obviously he seemed good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Jund them. This is what I would refer to as Junding them. Yeah, exactly. I have 6 outs to TNN. Like, I don't think I actually need Force. And I also can kill a resolved Planeswalker pretty easily. I can kill a Ren pretty easily. The card I cannot kill, and the card that I played in the Grand Prix, is Sylvan Library. Doomwake. I believe Edgar takes a similar approach and just sides out all of his forces versus Delver as this type of deck. But obviously I would understand if you didn't want to do that. This is pretty good. Probably going to go Island Ponder, but we'll see what they do. Yeah, Jace Jund. It is, but, like... I'll let them blast this. I don't really care. The Astrolabe's pretty good, and the extra cantrip's pretty good. And the land's, like, fine, so... So did I. I was more on the Bloodbraid Elf of that side for most of that standard. Then I switched to the Jerry Vengevine Naya deck, and that deck was great. It's probably, like, dating my age, but... Oh, so you were playing, like, 5-color Blood. Alright, that's a problem, but whatever. I think I'm just going to cast Brainstorm, looking for a Blast or a Rampage. Do I care if they daze my Brainstorm? Kind of. So I guess I'll play my fetch first. Bolt doesn't kill it. I'm going to shuffle these dual lands away, is the reality. I'll get a swamp and play Astrolabe. Alright. I guess over 2 turns, K Command plus Bolt can kill the Ren and the thing. Oh no, it'll be at 6. Yeah, I've had good experiences going to Japan for vacation and the PT I played there. Or both PTs I played there, actually. I'm also sort of lucky. A lot of the... that's not great. I was going to say a lot of the characters for, like, food are the same in both Chinese and Japanese, so I can sort of tell what I'm ordering, which is obviously upside. I guess I'll Brainstorm. Alright. That's pretty good. Problem is I still have to kill that thing. Alright, so I'm gonna crack the fetch during their upkeep. Play around Stifle, I guess. I guess it doesn't really play around Stifle. Alright. The problem is they'll have just so much excess mana that I don't really care if they get another fetch back. It's not a big deal. I just have to figure out when's the best time to tax their mana. But I also would rather not run this into a daze if possible. Like, if I cast it now and they have Stifle plus daze, it's pretty backbreaking. Alright. Maybe I wasn't supposed to set out Thoughtseize, actually. But I really hate taking 2 versus them. So you don't order chicken and get pig testicles. That is certainly a mental image you're giving me. Alright, I'll just untap. Look, let's not do the thing you're doing right here. I don't even know the term for it. Sucks. Yeah, but it wasn't a very good joke. Let's see, what do I want to do here? This is like kind of problematic, actually. I guess a Fatal Push would be okay. I don't want those. The problem is the Strixen are not even that good. Alright, time to see if they have Stifle. I feel like they do. Alright, sucks. Probably dead. I feel pretty dead. Steph was a good. It's powerful because it's a bad card. Something like that. I would argue the cards that are winning are the good cards from Mario the Opponent's deck and not the bad cards. Yeah, I think Mystic Sanctuary like made the deck a lot better actually. It's kind of insane. Like it doesn't look like it makes the deck better, but I think it does. This is all bad news bears. Alright, let's start with that. Yo, Eric! Thanks for the 49-person host. Appreciate you, Eric. Right. We're playing some Grixis Snow because this is a donation deck. Like I said, I don't think this deck is actually like all that great, but this is one of the hardest cards to beat for the deck. No, Rogue's not running Sanctuary. I think the blue-white red / blue-white decks are running Sanctuary. I think you need a lot of basic islands in your deck to play that card, is my take on it. Alright. That makes it a 5/6. It's kind of dead. Alright, so I'm going to make a play that looks not great, but I think my mana is basically all accounted for. I'm going to just EOT Brainstorm. Right, but, you know, donation. think Doomwake was playing... What was Doomwake playing? Sneak? I want to say Sneak, but honestly, it's hard for me to remember. I looked, then I forgot. Ooh, that's not good. It's really not good. Alright. Bolt, Snap Bolt on Tarmogoyf, then probably die, but we'll go for it. I'm dead. I'm probably going to put Back to Basics in on the play, but it's still not even that exciting because Ren lets them escape through it, essentially. Yo, what's up, TL Hunter? I did not know of a bolt, but Cliffy, they use Ren on my snap, right? Oh, I had another bolt in my hand, right? Maybe I wasn't literally dead, but it felt like I was pretty dead. Anyways, I guess we'll try this and hope it goes a little bit better. Yeah, except I was Dobbs. Yeah, this is a keep. Sort of awkwardly, I have to use my fetch to get a basic, but that's fine. Like, I'd rather lead on basic Astrolabe than run C out and get wastelanded. One thing that's not immediately obvious about this deck when I built it the first time is him and Dead of Winter actually work well together, because you kind of just want to exhaust them of all of their cards in hand before you Dead of Winter them. But the real issue with that plan, like I said before, was actually Ren 6, because Ren 6 is basically the perfect card versus him and the rest of this deck. So, yeah, is what it is. Alright, so they're leaving up Stifle again. I'm just going to play the Strix. If it gets blasted, it gets blasted. If they waste me, they waste me. Alright. So what they might do is run away my Strix, which is not ideal, but it's not irrecoverable. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna start dinging them for one. Alright, I'm gonna play around days on my thingy. That's fine. I definitely want the land. The other two are kind of whatever, but I think the Rampage is probably better than the other thing. Alright. I think I am going to go for him this turn. It just costs me so much mana to not do it. Plus I can leave up lots of stuff. They might Fluster or Spell Pierce or something, that's fine. Typically, the curve of the Grixis decks can't play around Spell Pierce that effectively unless if you want to wait for basically forever. Yo, what's up, Teddy FBV Bolt? I'm doing well. We're plinking our opponent with Baleful Strix. They're just classic Rug. Right, Dooming Classic. They showed us Hooting Mandrills and Stifle. Alright. I think I'm just gonna Brainstorm. See what's going on. Yeah, it's possibly Air's newer list. I'm gonna put the Astrolabe back. Do I want the Ponder? Because I'll put the Jace back. I can probably find a Jace later, but... I mean, Jace is really good, but they have so many cards. I can probably wait on the Jace at some other point. I'm pretty sure the Delver would flip next turn, so I'm just going to Edict them. And if it bites it to like a counter, I don't even care that much. Also, they have to fetch away, so... Alright, now I'm not going to attack, because I think trading 1 for 3 is potentially bad. Days, alright. Oh, interesting. Tay, I just saw you mention Drown in the Lock. That's not unreasonable, I think. Let me make sure I actually know what this card does. Yeah, it's like a reasonable card. Don't hate it. So I know I have an Astrolabe on top. Guess I'll see what else is there. Ooh, Elemental Blast. That's actually pretty good. If they want to counter an Astrolabe, they can go ahead. Alright, again, I'm just going to be patient. I'm at 19. I have like a lot of time. And I have a bunch of lands. Days again. They're probably fetching the Days away, yeah. The Days is not so good anymore. Also, like, I'm counting... Counting 1, 2, 3 snow permanents. Alright, well, if they have a Stifle, they have a Stifle, that's fine. Because they might have Stifle plus... or, Days as well. But that's fine. I mean, like, I take it some damage, and then I'll probably clean it up. Ooh, so they're digging for the Days. They shuffled a Days Away, right? Yep, they did. So, ironically, if they hadn't shuffled that Days Away, I would have kind of gotten obliterated, but I probably do not make this play then. Oh, actually, I still might. Alright, so now I'm probably going to snap him because they only have 2 cards. Oh, no, I guess they only have 1 card. Ooh! Alright. We get to sweep them. We get to sweep the rug. That was nice. Alright. Feel good about this game now. It's pretty good too. I'm gonna just plus on them, I think. Plays around Bolt. Plus, like, we're so far ahead that I just want to minimize bad things that can happen. Regrets. What's up, Kanoxai? Good to see you. They can keep that one. I don't think it does anything. Like, my Angler is literally gonna trump it next turn. I'm not tapping out for this because that just walks into a daze when there's no reason to. There is in this matchup, Cliffy. There is in this matchup. If you want to link that tweet, I think it's pretty appropriate for here, but do understand what you're getting at. Yo, what's up, Elshu 1990? That one's too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Saying that you've never lost to it sounds like a little bit incredible, but I mean, this is a situation where I think just Fate sealing them is so much better than anything else. Because my hand's, like, basically perfect. Right? Like... Look, Ant is a special deck, Cliffy. Look, seriously. Ant does that. Alright, serve 1-0. I mean, yes, often you can Brainstorm to kill them, but I think in that situation it's just better to Fate Seal every turn. In my opinion. And it's Drown in the Loch sounds interesting. I should have considered it. Oh, were you playing the Academy or Arena Rector deck? Yeah, you probably were playing the Nicholas Lalo pile. AKA, I'm so good at Magic that I can play a ham sandwich to a MTGO top 8. Yeah, I think Drown in the Loch has potential. Like, I didn't do any work on this deck because, I mean, it was submitted as a donation deck. Yeah, it's unfair how good Nicholas is at Magic. 2 cantrips. Yeah, whatever, keep. This is like the canonical Blue Mage keep any hand. Great. Alright, well, we found a swamp, and we found a Baleful Strix. That's part of the equation. Is everyone just playing Rogue? Oh no, we might be a white-blue mage. This shit. Alright. Time to run Baleful Strix out. Yeah, I could see Drown being pretty good. Council's Judgment. Alright, you got it. Boo Chalice! Boo Chalice! Alright. Really hope I brainstorm into... Oh, that's not great. Hope they don't blind flip a 1. Alright. So they're just like... Okay, that's pretty good. I have to just consider how I want to navigate this now. Subpershni. Probably want to play Thoughtseize into Bolt. Yeah, they're playing Blue Chalice Jund. Do I need all of these hymns? That's the real question. I probably don't. I can probably put one land away, actually, is a reality of it. So they're drawing that. So I guess they take Force and bolt their Mentor. I don't know. Pick whichever option makes you happier. They have another Mentor, so it's not like a runaway, but it's not bad. So the problem with that play is that they just force your bolt then. Whoa, Storms Mackenzie, that's aggro. I care about people's happiness. Truly, I do. I have to say, Ryan, I think your play would have been really bad. That's just my opinion, of course, but... Yeah, it's so much better this way, I think. They chose to shuffle. It's a really good sign for me as well. This is honestly probably one of the better matchups for Grixis now. I'm not gonna lie. Do I just hymn them for one card? Probably not. I'll just say go and see what they do. I think I'm pretty far ahead here. You got like pretty good exchanges. Well, I knew about it from the counterbalance trigger. That's why I played it this way. Alright. Now I guess I can hymn them. Ooh. Mentor and Verdict. Cha-ching! I guess they're gonna shuffle that. Plains away. Alright, I think they should. Is Hymn to Tourach a good card? Tell me more about if it's a good card or not. That's cute. Alright, so they put Ponder on top of their deck. Two Hypnotic Spectres in one. Yeah, but it doesn't attack your opponent for 2. They chose not to shuffle. Alright, so there's like a little bit of a mind game going on here. But I think I'm going to play my Strix and see what they do. Swarms, you're absolutely correct. That's sometimes what Magic cards are designed to do. Misery transfer device. I like that term. I might use that at some point. Oh no, they got me. What will I ever do? Oh, those are pretty solid. Pretty solid for them. Say snap and unknowns. If the board remains like this, I'm going to kill them in 12 turns with this. I mean, I actually won't do that. Yeah, rolling dice is fun. Look, our opponent's also rolling dice, Swarms Mackenzie. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, this is literally rolling dice. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do that when I have a follow-up on my turn to see if it's safe or not. But I have 2 Traumatic Visions. Cliffy, I love it. I love that description. Alright, you get your Ancestral Recall. Don't think it's actually worth fighting over that for what it's worth. Alright. I have a pretty reasonable number of good cards on the sideboard. Nah, not worth it. The problem with doing that is it gives them a green light to play Jace, I think. I would prefer not to do that. Thought about it, but it's a donation deck race one, so... I do think Plague Engineer is really powerful, and it's probably one of the best Modern Horizons cards, period. So, I don't know if that answers your question. Guess I'll force it. This is worth it, I think. It's cute. God damn it, this is fucking annoying. Jesus Christ. Alright, I guess I'll let that go. I think I'm siding in Nihil Spellbombs, even though I don't think they're incredibly good here. I mean, this is kind of a really good card, but it forces you to have basically a blue-white mana base only, right? I know they have Force on top of their deck, so this is probably safe. Still gonna Brainstorm. I don't think this Dead of Winter is great, so I want to kind of get rid of it. Cue the flip table Mimi. Yeah, I mean, like, this is not really fun for anyone, I think. I guess it might be more fun for my opponent than for me. Driver's head desk. That was a driver's head desk moment, yeah. Oh, okay, you got me with the Spell Pierce, I guess. My suspicion is Mentor is not, like, actually that scary from my deck. The scary card was the CB sneaking into play on turn 2. You know, I would like to point out that today's the last day of Happy September, where it only costs you $2.50 to sub to the stream race limit. I am hashtag sponsored or something. Alright, show me the one. Wow, shocking. Snoppy sponsored. Yes, I am aware that that is how that works. I don't want to put that card into my deck currently, though. Probably dying now, but that's okay. Sometimes you die. Sometimes you don't die, and sometimes you die. I am not currently Drewski 90, but I possibly should be. Probably use that 4 though. Maybe I can punk them out with like, alright. I guess I slam it. It's so unlikely they have a 4 on top of their deck, but I mean they could. Sucks. Yeah, I think trading's good for me. Actually, attacking with that one might have been bad, because now a Fatal Push is worthless. Shouldn't have attacked with that one, I think. Yeah, that was loose. Attacking with this one's good, though. Not good. Mismatched AKs. I mean, I hope so, Cliff, but, you know, we do what we can. Oh my god. We are getting buried. This was one of the best matchups for AK, by the way. Like, specifically, AK was developed for the Grixis control matchup, so... Maybe my opponent will time out. No, they're playing pretty quick. Hashtag side out AK. They chose not to shuffle, eh? That's not good. No reason to play this out, really. I only have a C and this as my last two vegetable things. When I was playing those style of decks, I did not side out AK versus BR. But I could see it either way, really. Like, yeah, it is bad if they have their fast hand, but it's good versus all of their disruptions, so it's like kind of close, right? No, I don't think so. I guess I might side out AK versus like Burn, actually. Like, Burn seems like a deck I might actually want to side out against. That doesn't, like, I don't care about that. One, two, three, four. Alright. Time to slam. I have exactly enough mana to play both. Yo, thank you, DMills1337. I appreciate the kind words. You might be dying here, though. Right. Turn 15, Spellpierce is still alive. Oh, well. That was like my best shot. It would take me way too long to get around a Spellpierce. Like, I maintain that's correct. But also, they still have to kill me, like... They're also behind in the decking race, which might be a thing. Like, if they only have one Jace, one Mentor left, if they're, like, deep in the library, they might not be able to kill me in time. Alright, I'm not going to cast this yet. I want to cast this when I have a good follow-up. Casting it now doesn't accomplish much. Alright, now I'll cast it. Right, there is a chance of that. I mean, I don't think that's likely, but it is possible. Alright, Terminus. They probably don't want to draw that one, so they should probably fetch. Oh no! Ah, I messed up! I was supposed to snap Bolt in response. Alright. Okay, maybe they have nothing. Oh my gosh, we're stealing it with the Snapcaster Bolt! Woo! The crowd goes wild! Oh my god, it's with the Snapcaster Mage! Oh, good thing I saved that Thoughtseize. Let's see. Fatal Push is garbage, though. Like, didn't I already use my Force of Will? I'm not sure if I understand the question. Not a real or D-Mills. Someone donated for me to play this deck. But we are 1-0, so... I mean, Dead of Winter is kind of a strong card. Speaking of which, I should take the second one out. That's what I was thinking about. Yes, the meta would look like this. You do get to hymn people instead, but I'm not sure that's actually better than doing the other things. For what it's worth, in this matchup, I like shaving one angler. I don't think it's necessary to have all of the anglers or stuff like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut Astrolabe for Spellbomb, actually. Which might seem weird, but... So here's a sort of a key rule with these sorts of decks. Astrolabe gets worse if your opponent is not attacking your mana. it's not like Pauper where you can like bounce it or flicker it or whatever. Like this card is just worse if your mana's not actually under attack, which I don't think it's going to be. I mean, hypothetically, they could try to beat me, but they did see Astrolabe and a lot of Snowlands, so I don't know. I only have 4 duels, so Ephemerate Skyfisher, you monster. Ephemerate plus Archaeomancer is like my favorite thing that I've seen. Cool cast Jace. This is a perfectly normal hand. Alright. Do not want. Alright. Also don't really want that, but that's okay. I was never going to win this hand. No, everything's fine. See, like, everything worked out. Just gonna say go. Do you think I should Force of Negation their AK? I'm not going to, but I briefly contemplated it. Island Ponder 5 cards. That's like a Cyrus level hand, right? Well, that's pretty good. I think I might have too many Snapcasters, as funny as that sounds. Nah, I hate it. I'm not gonna do it. I think it's actually not very good. I'm gonna put back Strix and Snap. Oh, also I can't during my end step. That's a good point. Great point, Fed Rusher. Great point. Well, I actually couldn't. As has been pointed out. Yeah, this is fine. So now I know they have Volk in their deck, but this is fine. Everything's fine. Yo, N9 Script Twitch, thank you for the follow. I'll get Volk and Pyroblast. Now I'm gonna follow up with a him on them, which is pretty backbreaking, I think. Oh, 2 lands. Okay. Maybe not too backbreaking, but if they play a Jace this turn, it kind of sucks, but whatever. I think hemming that turn is so appealing to do that I'm supposed to do it basically all the time there. Like, it also cost me a lot to just not do that turn. It is 2 Sanctuaries I hit, that is a good point. Ooh, they're Brainstorm locked? That's pretty good for me, too. Alright. I guess I'll attack and see what they do. Alright, hit me again. Let's see what you do. Yeah, this is obviously way better than Snap Him. 37 hymns. Snap Pyroblast on that is pretty appealing, actually. So I guess I'll do that. They have a Fluster is actually a blowout, but that's okay. I think it's so unlikely they have a Fluster based on how this game played out. Okay, alright. So, their Snapcaster doesn't do anything, which is fine. I got value out of mine because my Snapcaster basically forced them to burn a Pyroblast. They target that, and I hymn them for their last card. What? They had the Fluster? What? Don't you just Fluster the hymn in the Pyroblast? What? I just talked about how Fluster would have been insane right there. I did talk about that, right? Did I just not understand something? We take this. That is... I guess they possibly misclicked, but... The thing is, Hydroblast asks you to pick a target, so you can unclick by that point, but... Yeah, I guess that is the most logical explanation, right? I'll just take 2, because I think my snap is more valuable for dealing them damage than vice versa. That's pretty good. Alright, so I'll just attack for 3. I'm gonna play around Verdict by not playing another creature. I just feel like it's funny that I talked about how good Fluster would be versus me right there, and then they discarded Fluster to my hymn, and I'm just like, what? Alright, I'm gonna just Snap Ponder. It's time to play Silvergill Adept. Oh, Fluster would have been really good right there. You know what I mean, Cliff Dog. Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna take the land and the ponder, essentially. But they didn't have a blast. Oh, they were holding up Hydroblast, I guess, but once I did my thing, shouldn't they just Fluster? I don't know. It's all weird. No, I've not played the Ninjas deck. It's probably fun, like, I don't know. Ooh, those are good ones. I think it's actually... first, I'm going to lead with K-Command, and then I'll play Jace the turn after. Mentor. Alright, so Jace should be good for this turn. Okay, that's fine. Nah, well, actually that might have been better, but... Actually gonna let them keep that. And just plus on them next turn, play Angler. Alright, I'll Brainstorm. Alright, that's pretty good. Hello, good luck, auf Wiedersehen, adieu. That probably locks it up. It's insane that I'm just attacking my Angler when they have a Mentor because I just don't care about what they draw. What is that? Alright. That one gets out. I'm ahead on clock. Nice. Hello and good luck. Oh, win more! I see. I'm not gonna do that. Right. If you have another verdict, I guess you buy some time. However, this is what's going to happen to you. Alright, we're 2-0 currently with Grixis. Alright, I'm going to check one thing real quick. I might have something to give away. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Alright, I was right. I have something to give away. It is an arena code for 6 throne boosters on Magic Arena. If you want to enter, the keyword will be Rug Delver. If you've already used one from a pre-release, do not enter, please. I'll be right back again. I wonder if Quiffy's just misspelling on purpose. Can't tell. Is that everyone? Grixis Dalmar. Alright. Time to see who wins. Cliffy! Wow! Rigged! It's rigged. Alright, Cliff, I'll message you. Hashtag rigged. Let's get what it's a rule. Too late. A mod one. Alright. Let's get back to the third match. Dalmar was the true winner. uh, Cliff Dog knew what was up. Being a loyal mod. I guess this deck is like still reasonable, but I definitely do think Ren, like, playing this deck versus 4-color control is really unpleasant. Ren is the biggest problem, Zach Faden. I am playing Standard this weekend, Feingersh, with Rob and Dave Long. We're playing against Andy S.C. Wilson. Sure. Yo, this is the same hand. This is the same hand, Cliffy. Oh, perfect. This is... I just want lands, so actual perfects. Oh, I'm just chuckling. Shit. Alright, I guess you got me. So it looks like our opponent is Black-Green Depths. I would guess Black-Green Depths based on this opening, but obviously it could be anything. My hand's like pretty redundant except for the Jace, so I expect Jace to go. Oh, interesting. Maybe they think they can kill me before Jace happens, which is certainly a possibility. Like, we'll not dispute that. Well, what if I knew this person, Tom, and know they've played Black-Green before based on Goldfish? Is that good? Is that good? If so, why? If they need all this, I can still tap it for black, but... Alright, I guess I'll get... I guess I get Volk? I don't really want to force that, I think, though. I'll just get an island. Getting a tapped land into a Pithing Needle is so loose. Or sorry, getting a dual land to my back to basics is so loose. Alright, time to find K command. Can't wait till like just die to natural stage depths because my hand doesn't do anything. The problem with forcing the needle is if they had a discard spell, they would be able to take my back to basics then. So that's why I did this. What's up, Nugatti Knight? So I might still lose despite like this being like a phenomenal draw, which is kind of sad if you think about it. This is also a matchup where having Ren in your deck and Veil of Summer Board makes the matchup, I think, a little bit better than being straight Grixis, but... they might rotate one of these away, so, like, I think their play is probably good. Not great. That's a land that dies to my B2B. Alright, so this does have the downside of not letting me keep up Hardcast Force, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna get another island. Oops. And cast the Hymn off Urborg, essentially. Elvish Spirit Guide and Sylvan Library. Interesting. You don't really see these cards together too often. This sucks. I'm probably gonna lose actually now that the game is played out this way, but it's like whatever. Shit happens. It's fine. That's pretty good. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. I do want to keep everything up. I'm just going to double away the Hymn, I think. I just want to go turbo fast. It's a 4-turn clock, which is not the fastest, but I do have a permission spell or two, so... I wonder if this Back to Basics actually did anything. Because it didn't have Stage or Hex Mage. Or anything really, right? Like, maybe it didn't actually do anything. That's not going to do anything. Oh boy. Yeah, that's true. It's hard to pay 30 when B2B has you under lockdown. No joke, I have managed to beat B2B as lands before by staging my forest a bunch of times and just going into... that's fine, I can kill it with Fatal Push. And going into Stage Depths Recursion. More than likely, their hand's just garbage. Because I don't really see another explanation for this. Like, their hand probably is, like, a bunch of Dark Depths. I should fetch first. So I'm going to get the Swamp now. Because it doesn't force me to... tap that like that. I feel like they're pretty dead now. Alright, and so it goes. What was I doing in this matchup before? Angrath's Rampage, I think, is pretty awful. I think Dead of Winter is horrible. K Command's good. I'm not as thrilled about the surgical plan as other people, but with 4 hymns in your deck, it's like actually a little bit more defensible, I think. But I probably won't do it still. Yeah, but I mean, actually, I think my opponent's lack of green mana killed them more than anything else, right? And that was my issue with the Turbo when I tried it way before. I think Turbo's mana base sucks. Well, I'm not citing out Fatal Push for Strix, so... I think I'm just not going to bother with Surgical. Like, I remember the first time Jody played, like, Black-Green Turbo, and I counted the number of green sources, and it was like 10 or something. I don't think Force of Negation is that good, for what it's worth. I think it's, like, okay, but it's not good. By the way, I'm not mulliganing. I don't like the mulligan versus decks that have Thoughtseize. Plus, I mean, like, I have 2 cantrips, so... Right. I know most of that. I say most, jokingly. My hand's pretty good. Like, this is a great hand in the matchup. The only thing that's probably missing is Liliana's Triumph, but whatever. Brainstorm. See you later, Brainstorm. Alright, I'm gonna get Basic Island and play Astrolabe. I actually do think Turbo doesn't play that many Wastelands, but Snow-Covered Island is Underground Sea because of the Urborg, so... Alright, it's fine. I'm fine letting that go. Like, the thing is, I don't even know if I have my 3rd land lined up for anything. Well, interesting. Oh, damn it. That's so annoying. I hit... Alright. Whatever. Yeah, I hit the wrong key, obviously. It's my fault. But it is somewhat annoying. Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe I'm not dead. Like, that'd be kind of cool. Alright, so I need to draw Liliana's Triumph naturally. So they're playing around Wasteland. Sucks. I guess I would have died anyways, but what I did not help matters. I'm going to hymn them just to see what's in their hand and then concede. Alright. As it's suspected, they had green cards. So, didn't change the outcome. Definitely could have if I had drawn my cantrip, and my cantripping looking for Triumph would have been an out, but, you know, it's okay. We'll just try not to F6 by accident. Alright, game 3 versus BG Turbo. I think, did the Japanese list in Atlanta have all of those? I think it might have. This is a keep. I just try not to mulligan in this matchup because they have Thoughtseize and discard and whatever. Nope. I'm mistaken. Maybe the other person did in the top 8. Yes, this other person had all of those. I'll link you the list. Yeah, interesting. They don't actually have many Wastelands, but honestly, the Snow mana base requires Astrolabe anyways, so it doesn't cost me much to play around Wasteland. Like, it's not a lock that they're on that exact build anyways, so... That's pretty good. Can Brainstorm into Thoughtseize next turn, depending on what exactly occurs. That's cute. I might Thoughtseize their Hex Mage. I wonder if this makes Turbo better, actually. It might. I'm not really sure. I'll have to think about it, I guess. Did I side in the surgicals? Did not. Okay, we'll see what they do this turn. Of course. That's pretty nice. The reason to leave the Jace on top is to play around discard. And I know they can't Sajiri me unless if they top deck it. That's kind of a joke. Are you fucking joking? Alright. Okay, but then what? I guess. What's my top card after this? Is it another land? Actually, the land is good, right? Oh, the land's actually really good here, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that actually works out. Okay. I should stop being dumb. Like, my hand's actually pretty good. I was just being stupid. So the plan is to block, and then K command the Hex Mage returns Strix. I know their hand is stage. Oh, but that guy sucks. Actually, this doesn't really work, right? Does this work? I kill Hex Mage, return Strix. right? That works. Yeah, new block. Wait, so kill Hex Mage, return Strix works. I know their hand stage depths, so I guess I'll say go. You know me, Daryl. I am a super new blocker. Fortunately, it's legendary, so they don't really have good recourse. Wait another stage. So their hand stage Tomb. Unknowns. Alright, time to slam this instead. Which is only a temporary solution, but that's fine. Yeah, so I can slam this. Yeah, that works pretty well, actually, I think. Yeah, it buys like 4 turns. Yep. Excellent. That's really good. Crack this for Island. What the hell? That seems unprompted. Alright, we're 3-0. Welcome to the stream, Daryl. Have a sword. We're 3-0 with Grixis now. Ooh, Anton Grimes, thank you. Now, what's the over-under that person comes back on a different account? I'm putting it at like nearly 70% likelihood. Yeah, Negator. I once had a person come into my chat, type my address, I banned them. 5 minutes later, they showed up again on a different account and typed my address again. And then I deleted that YouTube video, unfortunately. To be fair, after that stream, Pakula showed me that he could just Google my address, so, like, maybe I shouldn't even worry about it. I don't know. We're already 3-0 with this deck. What the hell? I don't know. I'm still sure this deck is not good, but like Yeah, my hobby is playing Magic. Magic is freaking great. Oh, is this a sneak and show about it? Sneak and show or storm, I guess? Alright. I think first this opening I can fetch dual lands, which is nice. Negator, how would you rate that matchup that I just played for this style of deck? I would say it's probably about 35-65, but I could see it being worse than that as well. I snap shuffled, like I don't need more lands, like, and I drew a land anyways, so. Yeah, that sounds about right. But did you consider back to basics? Eh? Eh? This looks more like Ant with that sort of play, but like it still could be Sneak, I guess. I don't know. Okay, way more likely to be Sneak now. But Daryl, I thought you said I'm horrible at everything. I'm only trolling a little bit. I prefer B2B because it lets you shuffle. I don't know. Drown might be okay. Like, it's like a weird Demir Charm hybrid. Possibly I should have fired off a bolt. How maniacal is it to just tap out for snap? A little bit, but like, my hand's not great actually. All right, I guess I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna get 2 or 1 dual and 1 basic. Maybe actually that doesn't make any sense. All right, fuck it. Yeah, it's time to play Modern with this hand. That is true. Snapcaster Serum Visions, no big deal. Alright, well. I think it's worth drawing the hymn, even though it means I'll draw a dead card. I feel like this has to be Sneak and Show, right? Like, nothing else makes any sense. Interesting. Alright, so I'm just going to hymn them next turn. Well, I guess I'll attack for 2 first, but... So they just bricked in 1 cantrip? Pedicles? I don't think it's Pedicles. Probably. Alright, so serious question. If my opponent forces this, do I force back pitching Jace? Or do I just let it go? My inclination... I I think I'm supposed to wait, but I think it's close. Daryl, what would you do here? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to let it go, but I do think it's a little bit closer than um yeah, that was my plan as well. Because also I don't really want to pitch either Snap or Jace, and if they just say go again, I can force the same action again. Pretty much. Right. Yeah, that's basically how I feel about it. Plus I might draw a better card to pitch to my Force of Will than either Snap or Jace. I do think I am going to bolt them because there's like weird corner cases where if I put them at exactly 7, then they can't do anything. And also my mana is going to be at a premium. That's fine. I don't care. Maybe I'll get Release the Ants and Release the Ants my Snapcaster Mage. That would be funny. So their hand's just like full of wishes. Probably. Oh. No, it sort of makes sense. If you think I have like Counterspell or something in my deck, then it's right to cast it then, right? I guess like almost no one's playing Counterspell anymore, so it is sort of a weird time for it. Alright, they got Intuition. That's fine. I'm gonna snap him. I think this is good. So if I force that, they go to 1 card. But then they could just draw. I don't think I'm supposed to force this. That actually makes sense to have in their hand based on how this game played out. Well, if they're just missing one piece of their thing, Intuition finds it, which is probably why this happened. But if they're missing both pieces, then they're kind of screwed. Bolt can kill. It like depends on what happens here, really. They're also like kind of short on mana, actually. Like they would need another blue source, I think, for them to do all their stuff. But obviously, it could happen. They chose to shuffle. That's a great sign. Probably means they don't have things rolled up. Alright. It's like a force play. Do I just bolt them now? Does that change anything? Trying to figure it out. Bolting them now shuts down both of these, then they're left at 3 mana exactly. I guess that's actually good. Well, if playing around Fluster is free, you might as well, right? Cute. They're dead. I get to attack with both and push the one they block. That also works. I guess I'll show them Snapcaster. This was a funny game. Alright, that worked out well. I think generally speaking, Bolt and Push are not that good. So I'm going to take them out. This can go. Don't think this card is particularly good, actually. Also, I think Strix kind of does nothing. Yo, what's up, Sai? Do you know it's September? And if you sub, it's half off. Well, even if they Boseiju us, I still have a bunch of hymns, so... I could shave, like, Astrolabes, actually. That might be better than shaving Strixen. Should I have Rampage in my deck? So this kills defense grade. It's not irrelevant. I guess I'll have like one in. Yeah, it kills Emrakul. Wait, it ended a couple days. Oh, damn it, Taylor. That sucks. Oh well. I think this is fine. Could have another Rampage for those. Then what would I cut? Well, I have a bunch of blasts for Artisan. Could cut like Cake Man. Maybe Cake Man sucks. Alright. Go with this. This looks like a keep to me. I don't know, it's like obviously not the most insane, but like him is like one of the best cards versus that deck. I'm gonna lead with Underground Sea. I might have to fetch Badlands, and then if I get Blood Moon, it might suck, but I do have Blue Elemental Blast for Badlands, or for Blood Moon, so. Do you like Cake Man? Also, Cyrus, would you believe that I'm 3-0 with this deck? It's just so, like... It's just insane. This deck is so bad versus red at 6, actually. I'm just chuckling. Oh, that was a pretty good draw, actually. Yo, Sai, you ready to battle on Wednesday in the Legacy Premier League? They never have it. Yeah, I'm never lucky, Sai. Ever. Ooh, I could fetch Swamp now. Should I just wait? I probably am supposed to wait like one turn before hemming them, right? Or should I just go for the throat? Wow. Sorry, it's too soon. I PTSD over that. I don't actually. Also, that was maybe a bad joke. I think people are just bored of Ren. I'm playing this deck because someone gave me money to play it. Alright, I'm gonna cast it. I was thinking about not casting it, and then I just concluded that was just bad. Mostly because I have 2 lined up, like... Yeah, you lost to them, but then you got revenge. Hit 2 cantrips, eh? A cantrip and a land, rather. So that means their good cards are on top. It means I'm gonna Force of Negation the shit out of this thing, whatever it is. I'm gonna pitch Blue Elemental Blast because there's a chance it's Emrakul and there's a chance they have Force. I guess they could Blood Moon me, but I wouldn't really care about that. Oh, you have 2 cards in hand? Perfect. What could happen there? Playing around days. Doesn't cost me anything. Interesting. Alright, stop opponents, draw step. I think I'm gonna just Surgical with their Gristle Brands. They drew an Emrakul, nice. Oh, maybe I... Actually, this is a punt. I should actually just leave those in. Whoops. If I just leave them in, then they're more likely to draw them. And the Fate Seal is more likely to kill them. I'll leave that one in, I guess. Alright. I mean, most likely they're going to concede to this Jace because I really can't fathom their deck winning from that standpoint. That one's too dangerous. Because if I leave them with sneak attack, then any hey, maybe I should just maybe I should have just brainstormed every turn, but you know what? We can lead with Strix, so this is fine. Well, makes things better, probably. Play around Pierce again. Alright. Assume that force will lock it up. Jesus. Alright. Kind of dirtling now. Another hymn would literally lock it up, I think, so... Snap or hymn is good. Sure. Kind of playing loose, I think, by this point, but also not sure it actually matters too much. Because I have, like, my opponent completely obliterated. So what's left in their deck? 3 shows, 3 sneaks. (2018) Grixis 5-0. I don't know. I think I actually 5-0'd with this deck after Modern Horizons came out, so it was 2019, right? Because the card that made this deck possible was Astrolabe and Dead of Winter. And Plague Engineer to some degree. I don't know, like... they pondered into Ponder, looks like. They might shuffle this one. They did not choose to shuffle that one. Alright. Alright. Find me him to Tourach? No, that's not him. I think I'm just gonna shuffle looking for him. Like, a Snapcaster or him basically wins the game on the spot. Alright, I'll be responsible. It's just safer to have double of this, I think. But I'm, like, comically destroying my opponent. Now it's time to just play Zombie Fish to actually end the game quickly. Whoops. If I draw Snapcaster, I'm going to just snap the hymns all day and never Force of Negation, I think. And definitely not Brainstorm. I don't think there's anything threatening they can get with Cunning Wish, so I'm just going to let it go. The 15-turn clock? I mean... I don't think this game would actually last 15 turns. I would probably draw a Snapcaster before that, right? Magmatic Sinkhole. Alright. You can do that. If you want to spend your time, like, doing that. Is it just irresponsible to not counterspell this? You know what? I'm gonna let my opponent kill it. That might actually be loose as hell, but I don't care. I'm just flexing on them. Nah. Nah, we a brainstorm stream, dog. We a brainstorm stream. Oh, that's pretty good too. Nah! I mean, my opponent is clearly having so much fun, wants to remain in this game as long as possible. Do I care? No. You can do whatever you want. Through the breach. Alright, you got it. Can't wait until I get, like, randomly Boseiju to teach me for my, hubris. I know. I just mentioned that. That would sort of be, like, grand justice, right? I really don't need all of these, but I'll just redraw one anyways, so. Also, Through the Breach doesn't even kill me. I would like to point that out. Dying to my principles, yeah. But it's too late. We can't pull the full Edgar where the Jace die is only on 3. Because my Jace die is already on 5. Alright. More news at 11. Yeah, that sounds about right, Eddie. Yo, Chubby Rain, thanks for the 12-month resub. We're playing this game where I never Fate Seal with Jace. Because I don't feel like it. Is that fair? Who can say? Open all chests? I don't think I'm gonna do that. Shuffle. Alright, that's pretty good too. That's like a weird, like, weirdly good backup. I did open, like, how many chests was it? I don't even remember. A lot. You know, just for you, Matt, I'll open 2 chests today. I'm feeling really generous. Over 300? Cyrus, I'll consider telling you if you guess correctly. But I'll only consider it. Yeah, it's Counterbalanced Miracles. How do you know? It's Counterbalanced Miracles with Mystic Sanctuary. Next turn I can attack, then bounce my snap with Jace, and snap him again. This is just all sorts of fun. Sai, I'm just gonna play this deck. It's unbeatable. Where's my opponent going? No! Oh wait, I managed to cast a Snapcaster after they conceded. Look! Look! Alright, tap 2 black for him. Oh, I can't target the him on the stack. Put 2 more blue. Oh, the costs are still coming to... Red. Black. Look! Look at... I can't undo the tapping, though, for what it's worth. Alright, I'm gonna open 2 chests for my bud, Matt Murray. Because Matt Murray loves chest opening. Chest number 1 for Matt. Oh, Spellcaller. Is that worth anything now? Nah, you can do whatever you want. I'm not your boss. Ooh. And Phyrexian Swarm Lord. I don't think that's worth anything. $0.01. Who would have guessed? Alright, 1 more chest, Matt. Whoa! Is this worth anything now? Well... Okay. This card looks cool. It's not worth anything, I'm pretty sure, but it does look cool. Alright. 1 last match. Then I have to decide what I want to do. I guess I'll play, like, a few more matches with this deck, I suppose. 14 ticks at the beginning of the month. I'm not surprised by that whatsoever. I should have opened that chest earlier, but I couldn't. Like, I couldn't. I don't control when I open chests, you know? uh. Alright, let's get honest opinions from this chat. What do you think the rating of this deck on a power level scale from 1 to 10 is? Three. Interesting. 6.5. Over 9,000. Oh, we're playing against Mystic Forge. Oh no. So that's not particularly good versus Mystic Forge. But I don't think it's bad enough to mull. Really? You think this is better than 4-color? Wow. Alright, keep. Hope I don't get chaliced. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, that was a pretty good draw. I I think I'm supposed to just Thoughtseize on turn 1. Ding! Got him! No! Why? Why? Oh. Ryan, I hate you. This is your fault, Ryan. This is all bad news, Bears. Nope, not interested anymore. Alright. Hopefully I draw a Rampage off the top and I somehow don't die to Mystic Forge. I guess they don't have one in their sideboard. Oh cool, I'm about to get Latticed instead. There goes my 5-0, I guess. Alright. Alright. Oh, Cyrus, shut up. Cool, I have just enough cards to side out for like barely playable cards. Sweet. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Do it for you, Daryl. I don't know why I'm losing it. I think it's because I'm sweating here too. It's like 80 plus degrees or something ridiculous. Yo, you should tell Daryl not to pass mob roll again. Alright, I mean, this is the life I signed up for. Damn, they didn't draw that card. Did they side in the Ballista? They did not. But they have 3 Karn, Sign of Urza too. Right. Vein, Monolith, ×2, Fair, Lead, Petal, Opal. Alright. Oh, it shows it now? Okay. I guess I don't have to write it down then. Oh no, there's an opal here that didn't show. It's a little bit of both. The no clock thing actually matters quite a bit, I think. Alright, so they're hell-bent. I hope they don't draw anything good, but I also have to draw something good pretty fast to win. Alright, I guess I can counter a few spells. Playing this back to basics is just actively bad here, so I'm not going to do it. I think I'll wait one turn on the Brainstorm. Alright, no, I won't wait. Well, let's see. Draw the back to basics to pitch to my force. I think I'm going to leave up Force and Snap Brainstorm, depending on what happens next turn. It is. They're so threat light that like it's pretty good to actually extract them. I really want to snap Brainstorm this turn, actually. I just have so much junk that, like, I just want to get a faster clock going. Sure. Well, unfortunately for me, I don't have that many K commands. K command's like one of the better cards in this matchup. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot. That's not great. I mean, I guess I'll keep the Jace and then Ponder Shuffle probably. I think the land's better than not the land, so... Alright. Okay. I'm gonna slam Jace next turn and start Fate Sealing them. Which seems like a pretty good plan to me. Alright. On to game 3! Playing for the 5-0! Ah! Hype! Hey, Ostrander, thank you for the follow. I think this matchup I have to Fate Seal there. Maybe bolts are better than, like... I don't know. Whatevs. I'll just leave it alone. This is, like, probably correct. We're playing against for the 5-0 versus Mystic Forge combo, game 3, and my hand's fine, so I'll keep. Yeah, AO Shrender, that's like... just shaking my head about how you couldn't follow me immediately. Cool. Good luck. Have fun. I should have potentially played a fetch so I could Rampage. Chalice on 1. Alright, I'll Brainstorm. I'm looking for something better to pitch. That was not particularly great. Maybe I just let the Chalice go, actually. That might be better. And just set up an Angler in a few turns. Hold on. What happens if I put both these back? So that goes to 1 card in graveyard, 2 cards in graveyard, 3 cards in graveyard, 4 cards in graveyard. Oh, I guess it's not fast enough. Alright. I guess I'll bury Surgical Land. Alright, that's fine. They only have 2 cards, so... That's fine. A little bit late for that, but that's okay. All right. Well, I can make them sacrifice an artifact at least, but it's not great. C Stefan 28. Oh, sorry, Planeswalker, not artifact. That's clearly what I meant. But I'm probably going to lose to the Mystic Forge in a turn or two, unfortunately. Not great. If I were heavier on K commands, this matchup would be better. But I only have 1, which is not really the right number for this matchup specifically. So I'm probably going to lose, but that's okay. Great. Great. Oh, that's great. We need a Serenity. Well, that card doesn't exist in my deck. Maybe they'll die to their ancient tombs or something. I mean, it seems unlikely, but it's hypothetically possible. Oh, I'm gonna die instead. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right. I gave them the Thran Dynamo. Basically 0% to win, though. I think this is like a matchup that should be actively good for what it's worth, but sided out a Grim Monolith? Interesting. Alright. Desperation mode. This needs to be a good one. Rest in peace, Grixis. Rest in peace. I was so close! I was so close! Alright. I guess I will... Do I really want to play another week with this deck? It's so exhausting. Alright. I guess I could deck Doctor instead. Yeah, that's true. Alright. I think this deck is close to being great, but one of these should be one of these, I suspect. What else? I like these. These are good. Not actually sure Dead of Winter is all that great. Dead of Winter might just be a bad version of Plague Engineer, really. Yeah. Zazzy, thank you for the follow. Fish needs to get an engineering degree. That would make sense, yeah. I think basically Lamb Tandoori, if that's a thing. I don't remember if it's a thing or not. Basically, this is good versus Rogue, and it's good versus like Death and Taxes and things like that, but I don't know. It might just be worse than Plague Engineer. Because killing your own Strixes is not great, and killing your Snaps is not great, so... I don't know. It was like pretty damn close to being good enough. I mean, I guess we did lose game 3 playing for the 5-0. Trying to think about anything else that I was thinking about this deck. Well, I'm going to use the bathroom and think about it a little bit more because I've drank a lot of liquid because it's hot here. Be right back. Spell Snare, huh? Nah, I like Strix better than Spell Snare. I think you just need some, like, idiots. Alright, I decided I'm gonna get 2 Plague Engineers and play the deck one more time. For a few matches, but not too many. But yeah, I don't know. I guess him is still like fine. We won most of our games because I cast a lot of hymns, right? I guess that's the strength of Grixis, the way it's built. You get to play max him. I'm only gonna end up playing like 2 to 3 matches, I think. Not the full 5 again. Ah, that makes sense. I don't know if you did you say that before, Daryl? But that makes a lot more sense actually. Getting my 2 engineers and then probably cutting both Dead of Winter. I suppose I could still like leave them in somewhere, but no, we lost game 3. Unfortunately. Kind of think this sideboard is also not great as it is. I'm gonna cut the second Dead of Winter for sure from the sideboard. I can't fathom needing 2 Dead of Winter, 2 Plague Engineer. I think that's just probably overkill. Oh, I think my other conclusion is I don't like main decking this card anymore. So I'm gonna cut this to the sideboard and cut like probably the second Spellbomb is my take on it. Then I'll update the extension real quick. Give me 1 sec, I'll update the extension, we'll play a few more games. Seems reasonable to do that. Batchwom over Gurmag. You cannot make me do that, I'm sorry. I'll basically not do that. Alright, I believe I've updated the stream. Let's go play a few more matches, and then I'll probably call it night. Wait, did I enter with the right deck? Okay, I did. What's up, Dokamoy? Spent a little bit of time rebuilding the deck slightly. But not too much. It's not like anything wild. Didn't put it in yet. Drown in the Lock could be a real thing. I suppose I could try one of those, actually, but... Can I read the card again? Actually, I'm off it. I didn't realize what this card actually said. Pelanic. Pelanic is something else. That guy is like... Well, I guess that person is kind of a nut job. Playing against Philosophical Psycho. Alright, this is a keep. I think I'm going to fetch for Island off the Vista and play Astrolabe. Does the Discord link not work? Mountain looting. What the fuck is mountain looting? Right, where would it go? I'm not... This might be an error, but... If this was Force of Negation, I'd probably force it, but... Since it's not... Alright. A looting and a Phoenix. Alright. That's something, I guess. Alright, probably just land and go and see what happens. I guess I could ponder looking for something good. Probably I'm supposed to do that. Well, I don't want those. So, that's probably good. Looting. Alright. I wish I had more spell bombs back, probably for exactly this matchup. At the same time, it's probably like not even that bad for me. It's probably not great, but it's not that bad. Oh, interesting. My opponent just has no lands. Can I get another basic and just snap ponder? My really old list had two. But yeah, it was a combination of those things, realistically. Yeah, I'll just keep them both. It's like pretty good. I'm just gonna force a will the first Manamorphose they put on the stack, probably. Alright. I was sort of expecting just a double gut shot or some nonsense like that, but I guess it didn't happen. I'm just gonna plus on them. Just want to keep them off of land. Yo, what's up? Shop, shop, shop. I do seek adventure. I just selected Cabal Therapy out on top of my opponent's deck on this board state. Oh. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this right. They do. Do I seek adventure in standard? I don't know yet. Like, that's complicated to figure out. I guess I'll him my opponent to figure out what's going on. Alright, whatever. I'm tired of plussing now. Kinda just want to bury them. Do I even need the second Force? It's probably better than the second Jace. Just gonna snap him. Basically, I live my life by casting him into Tourach as many times as possible versus all opponents. Alright. It is insane. We don't need that one. Remember when I said I live my life to just him my opponent as many times as possible? Alright, so they do have Buried Alive, Dark Ritual, which I sort of suspected, but... So they're straight black-red, it looks like. It's good to know. Actually, Dead of Winter might be okay. I don't think my mana base will be under attack, actually, so I'm going to side these out. Well, Young Pyromancer is not a wizard, right? It's a shaman? Pretty sure it's a shaman. Actually, it might be a wizard. I can never remember. No, it's a shaman. They're not a lock to have Confidant, but sure. I see what you're saying. I think this card sucks a lot. I don't think this is much better. I think this is like okay as a one-of. So I'm gonna run this. Gurmag. Yeah, Gurmag indeed. I'm not sure the Gurmag's actually needed whatsoever, but it's in my deck. This is probably a keep. Opponent has Mold. That's a good sign. Unfortunately, I have this second Jace to pitch my Force of Negation. Opponent has gone to 5. Gurmag's okay. Yeah, that is a problem with it nowadays. Tarmogoyf is generally bigger than Gurmag. Alright, that's fine. I'll give you a hint. It's sometimes hard to turn the corner with Baleful Strix when your opponent has Ren and their deck. Shop, shop, shop. That's the actual problem, I think. Right. I agree. But I'm saying that if you do want to play pure Grixis, you're probably supposed to do it this way. It's possible I could have leveled them by putting both Jaces on top, but it's whatever. I really don't think looting is good in Phoenix in Legacy. This match is making me reaffirm that, really. Alright, nice. We're 1-0 in the new league. Yeah, no, I mean, this deck was designed to turbo him a million times. When I built it a long time ago, but, it's whatever, yeah, exactly. That is the correct play. Would be a shame if you had 2 cards in hand and they all disappeared. Oh, your opponents definitely do die when you play Rug Delver. I am not, actually. I'm playing Standard with Rob and Dave Long. 1-6. This sounds fine. Can't say no. I have 3 cantrips. If I get Chalice, it's gonna suck, but whatever. I ain't scared. So if I get Stifled, it'll suck, actually, but again, I ain't scared. Ooh, a Death and Taxes deck in this economy? I don't know, I could Rakdos. Technically, I could Rakdos. Appears to be Death and Taxes. So I'm gonna revoke her Astrolabe. Would be kind of funny. Success. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do. Probably just gonna brainstorm at the end step off the island. This is a matchup where I've actually B2B'd my Taxes opponent and had it be really good. Great. Okay. Can probably ship... Maybe I don't even want the second hymn. Right. I think it's actually correct to ship the second hymn. You could ship the Ponder, actually. I don't know which is right. Could also ship a Snap, actually. That seems wrong. Alright. I'll ship... I'll probably need to Ponder in a cantrip, so I'll ship one of the Snaps. Sorry, I'll probably need to Ponder into removal, is what I actually meant to say. So I'll ship one of the Snaps. Alright, they got SoFi. Alright. Land's good. Brainstorm's fine. Yes, it is. You are correct. Wonder if they have Barraskull in their hand. They might. Maybe they don't. Probably going to hymn their last card out of their hand, but I'm going to need to find Plague Engineer or removal ASAP. I guess I could start using Snapcasters to throw under the bus, actually, if I really am desperate, but I would prefer not to spew that off. I guess I can just Brainstorm. This Rampage is not even that exciting. Let's see. The problem is I don't actually have any other removal spells, so the Rampage is like being my only removal spell means I probably have to keep it. See, it can go, I think. Question is, do I want this island as well? Probably do, because my mana will be slightly under attack. Maybe I'll just start playing Silvergill Adepts. That might be good enough. Assuming they don't draw anything good. Well, there's only one K command in my deck, so it's not that likely I'll draw it. Are you? Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's so bad. Alright, I'm in desperation mode. It's like probably the best possible for them, right? Oh, we don't need more of those. Alright, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, good question, right? I'm just gonna take it. I think I need to take the Monarch to take over the game. Well, I guess I could push the Revoker to save, yeah, save 2 life points, I guess. Alright, I need to snap push the Mother of Runes. Hope they did not draw Plow. That would be kind of a disaster. Snapcaster, cantrip. I guess I was potentially supposed to respond to the Snapcaster or the Vial activation by Snapcaster and cantrip. Well, the problem is, like, what can I pray for? There's a Thalia out, right? It'll cost me 4 total. If I thought a Thalia was coming out, I should have Snapcastered Brainstorm in response to the Vial activation. Because then that gives me an out to have at least 2 mana to kill that thing, right? As it stands, I think I'm mostly dead. That's kind of brutal. I think I probably punted somewhere. I had a lot of weird decisions involving what I was supposed to keep. 1, 2, 3. Alright, dead anyways. Sucks. Don't like Thoughtseize versus them very much. I actually am sort of interested in B2B because I think shutting off all of their ports and wastelands and shit is actually pretty valuable. I might have only a single copy in. I think Angler's terrible. I think this is fine. Well, we didn't... I think I also messed up that first game, but I also think I also drew poorly, and they drew Palace Jailer off a blind draw. So, all those things combined was not great. Opponent, come back and battle. Alright, good enough. Yeah, that was really weird, but whatever, they can do whatever they want, right? Oh, I was told click to drag works. Let's see if it works. Wow, that sort of worked. It was also sort of like laggy, but it worked. I'm gonna get Swamp and play Astrolabe. Basically fixes my mana for a while, so it's pretty good. I could have played Brainstorm that turn as well. This is actually pretty annoying. I think forcing it is correct. I'm going to pitch the other force because I don't think I want to draw another force. Maybe I should have brainstormed on turn 2. This is a disaster. Fortunately, we can sort of avoid it. Putting these two back, fetching an island and casting Ponder, looking for another land. Where are the lands? Alright, we found one. Yeah, actually I'm kind of unhappy how I've played this match. Now I've thought about it. I think brainstorming on 2 is probably better. I can brainstorm on 2, then play the Astrolabe, which is probably way better to do. Instead of having to go through like convolutions, I guess is the way of putting it. That's a nice wasteland you got. Contortion, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, basically I had to contort myself to... Alright. Yo, Honorog, thanks for the raid. How you doing, friend? Went 4-1 in the first league with this deck. We are currently 1-1 in this league, or 1-0 in this league, but I think... Oh god, that's awful for me. I think I'm gonna lose this one, unfortunately. Him not so good versus the Monarch token. Ooh, Cataclysm and Flickerless. Alright. Sort of glad I cacked those. Yeah, but that doesn't matter right now. I'm gonna lose to this Monarch token. Probably not. It's probably some person in Japan, really. Oh, that's not great. Probably dead now. I need to draw a Jace. wonder if I could have just played around that by leaving up Triumph. I'm going to lose to this Monarch token, probably. Unless if I draw Jace right here. Great. I'm really punished by not leaving up the Triumph last turn. Now, I'm like... It could have been pretty... If my opponent had gotten greedy and went for the equip play, I would have been fine. If I had left up Triumph. Instead, I'm probably dead now. Alright. Sucks. Alright, let's see what they get. Probably just have to kill their things. Gosh. Maybe I was supposed to Angrath's Rampage the GTA away, so then Snapcaster would be a live draw. Right. But if I don't, I'm probably dead. I think I just need to use all my mana this turn, because if I draw a Jace, I want the board clear. Yeah, I'm imagining it. It's happening right now. Alright, Jace, 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 Jace! No! I freaking called it! Oh my god. Oh, whoops. Oh no! Oh no! No! Ah! Alright, I guess I'll snap Ponder. Actually, snap Pondering's not even that bad, so... It's not great, but... Probably snap push is way better. But... That's pretty good, actually. Okay, we might be fine. We might be fine. Crisis may be averted. Yeah, I mean, I think that leaving up the snap push play is probably way better on average. Also, the turn I hymned my opponent, I was supposed to just leave up Triumph. Misclick to land. That's probably not happening. But... Oh! Get out of my game! Why is Candace in their deck versus me? That's a real question. You need to respond to that one. So they're gonna name one for sure, right? I just got banned. Yeah, that was like a weapon of mass destruction. I would agree with you. Pre-Elite does not seem insane in this matchup. Also, why didn't they tap their Wasteland? I don't really understand what's going on whatsoever, but that's okay. Karn's High and Verza. They have an ancient list. I will retain the main monarch. I haven't seen this card in forever. That's fine. I guess I'm gonna trade this for their germ. I'm still gonna name human. That's good. I guess I force that. If I don't force it, they get a lot of tempo. Actually, forcing that doesn't even make any sense. I should have thought longer. I should have just let that go, blocked with Snap, then played Baleful Strix. This was horrible. Should have thought longer. Had it. Had it. Alright. I'll get in my 2 damage. It's the Pro Tour 25 mat, which has like one of each of arts of a lot of cards. Let me see if I can find you a link to it. I think that's the art. Ooh, maybe I can B2B my opponent. Maybe they'll tap all of their non... damn. Couldn't get them, but that's okay. I guess I can kill the port, so I might as well. I think I have 1 basic island left in my deck to fetch with this Vista. They have. Whether it be by... Well, no they didn't. Why is this tap then, right? Alright. We're probably okay, all things considered. Right. Jace bounce. Leave up double bolt, I guess? Whoops. I don't want to tap that one. I want to tap these. Okay, my opponent finally packed it in. Alright. Game 3. Perhaps I'll play better this game. Or perhaps not. Who can say, for real? This matchup definitely would be easier if I had a second Kolaghan's command in my deck. But I don't, unfortunately. You know what they say, I'd rather lose than mulligan. All kidding aside, like, I think you're supposed to keep this hands in this deck. I think you're just giving up equity if you mulligan these hands specifically in this deck. Alright, now the question is... Alright, guess I have to do this. Hope they don't have Thalia next turn. The problem is the snow deck is designed to keep this hand, Lawrence. Do they say push the mom? I mean, I'm also on the draw, so, like, if you work out the math, I think it's very favorable. Oh! Alright, land. Fuck! Alright, probably dead now. Alright, maybe they won't have no good follow-up. I actually believe you are spewing equity if you mulligan that hand. Yo, why are you attacking? Sup, Stu? Should I open a chest for you? Stu, you're definitely my favorite person over Tian right now. Alright, I'll do it in Snoopy's honor after this match. Okay. Not dead yet. Oh my god. Not like this. Maybe they'll just play Palace Jailer and let me develop. Nope. No, I don't even know what that means. What's up, Rengar87? About to lose game 3 to Death and Taxes. Unfortunately. Cube is better. Thank you for the follow. White oppression. Good lord, Lawrence. You can't just go around calling everything white oppression. Technically, Rishadan is a colorless card. And that's the card that's oppressing me. It's due on Monday. No. I think I'm going to discard one of these hymns. Pirate, probably? Oh, I guess pirate is not, like, an ethnicity. There are a lot of pirates that live in Rashada, though. Justin Brickman. Oh no, there's a Caracas. Yo, everyone should follow Lawrence Harmon on Twitter, but also follow me on Twitter if you're not doing that. So their hands just all lands. It's a logical deduction. Whoops. It's kind of insane. Yeah, I remember. I think these hymns are worthless. Christ on a bike. I also bring import. You'll give me 2 tickets to concede? Well, you are aware I'm not playing another match after this match for tonight, so... The Snapcaster is giving them the business! Look! We're not even that badly off! I mean, we're not in great shape, but... You know how it be. It's gonna be one sick Plague Engineer if I ever get to cast it. Get it? Sick Plague Engineer? Get it? Get it? Hmm. Everyone's a hater. Do I bolt the Flicker Wisp? Or do I hope to draw a land to play Astrolabe and then draw another land? But they have 3 ports, so I guess I am supposed to bolt the Flicker Wisp. Wish my opponent would play faster. Like, look at how many minutes I'm up. Okay. It's an interesting card to side in. I'm gonna kill this Thalia now instead. Alright, I'm gonna kill Thalia and hope to draw a land. And specifically a blue land. Alright, step 1. They can port me. Guess I have to shuffle that. That's probably not good enough. Maybe they won't see the line. Damn. They saw the line. Alright, I died. I guess... It sucked a lot, but I still would not mulligan that hand in a tournament, so... I'll show you the hand we kept, if you're curious. It's not much. I agree. I'm 4-1, but someone donated for me to play it, so I kept this hand. 4-1 in the first week, 1-1 in this week. I was playing for 5-0 in the last week. Koval. So does that make me the greatest Legacy player alive? You can decide. Alright. On the draw, yeah. I guess I'll play one more match for the fans out there. But yeah. This deck has some issues. Damn, Docomo, you're right. Alright, Stu, I'm gonna open a chest for you right now. Rally the Ancestors and Triskelion. I do love me a rally. It's not worth anything though, I'm pretty sure. Rally. Triskelion. Anarchist Abe. This is like a functional hand, so I'll keep. Rally was good times in Standard. I played that deck a lot. Deck needs more Anarchist. Alright. In case I want to cast Brainstorm. I guess I should have played Island, but I always play towards him. Also, I think my opponent might be Ant, so I want to play towards him, sort of. This appears to be a show and tell strategy. Appears I'm going to cast Brainstorm here and hope bad things do not happen to me. Guess I don't get Underground Sea. Alright, put Dead of Winter. Bolt back. I'll put Angler in play. Alright, I'm dead. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I can't, like, imagine not being dead. Alright, that's the one that kills me most of the time. I say most, they could, like, hypothetically brick off and we one-shot them or something. I don't know. It's so unlikely. Alright. Alright. Turn 2, attack for 22. You can't put Jason play off of show and tell. Right. This matchup's fine though. Yo, thanks for the 18-person raid. Why did my notifications get disabled? I don't know what happened. Maybe something bugged out. I'm not sure. Oh, Fatal Push should not be in my deck. That's what it was. I'll leave the K command in for defense grid. Pretty sure it's better than alternatives. Although, you could make an argument for Strix for blue count, but I don't think that's a valid argument. I certainly took 22 damage on turn 2. That definitely did happen. Yep, this is sufficient. I'm gonna go Swamp Astrolabe. Average game of Legacy. Og, hate blue. You would say that, Fine Gersh, you would. Gonna fetch a basic to play around Blood Moon. It really doesn't cost me anything to do this, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I put a 7 mana card into play on turn 2. Unfortunately, it wasn't as good as their 7 mana play. Sucks. Right, then I'm just gonna let that go and assume I don't die this turn. It does not cost me to do it. Yeah, you're not wrong about that part. Alright, whatever. We're gonna go for broke and pretend they don't have anything good. Not a huge fan of it in general, but, you know, c'est la vie. Show me your force of will. Sort of. I'm just gonna play Ambush Viper. A very expensive Ambush Viper. Two, three, four, five, six. So I have 3 forces, but I can only play 2 of them, really. I could bounce to snap him. Oh, that's safe for now. But it would leave me defenseless, but now I can do that, so it seems fine to do. Alright, we win that game due to defense grid is two-sided and I had no fear to just slam things. Sometimes you just gotta slam jam. Oh, was I siding in surgical before? I think I was. Probably supposed to have that over like Angrath's Rampage and K command. Well, the K command. Actually, here's what I was doing. I was shaving Astrolabe last time. That's what it was. I remember. Because Astrolabe's not particularly good for them either. Your mana's not under attack. In my opinion. I'm not sure. This is fine. The one Astrolabe I left in looks pretty phenomenal here, actually. It's kind of insane. They chose to shuffle and ponder. That's a good sign. Alright, give me a land. 2 lands in a row would be nice, actually. Ooh, they topped. That's kind of frightening. Alright, success. Now I can just say go. I think I'm going to Brainstorm, looking for another land at their end step. If I Brainstorm into a land, it's super insane. But maybe I'm supposed to not be greedy with this Brainstorm and try to do that. Like, it's clear they don't have another counter, so I think I'm just going to untap and draw my card and just him them. Bristlebrand Island, so they have nothing. Fuck. This is how I lose. I have to draw a bunch of baddies. I can't believe I'm gonna lose this way. Guess I just cast this. It's because you showed up? Maybe, I don't know. Choose a shuffle. I guess we're actually not dead yet. Made them discard 3 show and tells, which is kind of nice. Do I just run out the snap and get the beatdowns on? Probably not, because that's my boot card for Force. I mean, I would think so, but this is not really the situation I want to be in. I think it might be less because we saw Omniscience from them. When you see Omniscience, they're usually on the 4-3-3 split. It might be like 4-3-2 actually, I don't know. Like the numbers are sort of everywhere. I mean, I hope I don't lose, but like obviously I could lose. Alright, I guess I'm going to shatter that and make them discard, because what else am I going to do? Come on, you're joking, right? Why? Alright, guess I'm dead. You don't say I lost. This game sucked a lot, actually. Yeah. Yo, thanks, JJ. Although I don't see the sub message. Weird. Should I open a chest for you, JJ? I was literally going to force of will a cantrip, I think, if they cast one that turn, but I didn't even get that option, really. Nah, I can afford to. Do you know how many chests I have? A bunch is the answer. Yo, you're not allowed to use that name unless if I know who you are, Noobman93. Don't you lol at me. Yeah, that does suck, actually. I agree with you. Cool. Alright, fine. That sucked. I feel like we were favored in that situation, but obviously you... Once the Brainstorm bricked, I died. Alright, then we're gonna call it for tonight. I'm starting to get a headache, too. Okay, let's see who else is streaming. Oh, there's... Alright. The Modern Streamers League is going, so... Good night, y'all. I'll be back on Thursday to do something, I'm not sure what. Cries and Grixis.